Alrighty, that's not gonna work. Let's try this. All right, that's me. Welcome. My name is Deshaun. I am going to try to set up a Raspberry Pi for use with Spring Boot, all other things. The goal today is to just get Docker up and running. We're going to do some cool things coming soon. So let's go. So what I've got here is if you boot up a Raspberry Pi, this is a Raspberry Pi version 4 or generation 4 with 2 gigs of memory. You boot it out without a disk, this is what you see. So yeah, like there's no disk. So I have one here that I'm going to install. I will install the operating system on, etc. So let's switch over here, stop that camera, and let's switch over to this one. So I have this guy, hold on. A micro SD card. I'm putting it into an adapter, and then I'll plug that into my my Mac here, and then we will we'll go. But this. That's the Raspberry Pi. I inserted the disk. Let's switch here. Let's go to what we're doing. What I'm going to do is I've done this already, so I'm just kind of like following my own instructions from a blog post that I wrote. So yeah, we'll probably be doing Knative on here as well. We ran into a couple problems with Envoy, so I'm going to use the RPi imager and grab probably 2304, right? Because this is from a while ago. So let's do that. Let's add that extra. All right, so let's do that. We'll put this stuff over to the side. Yep, this can go. We'll get to that later. Yes, we'll see all this later. Sorry about spoiling the ending. Let's do this. We need RPi imager, which I believe I have installed on here. Because that's how we're going to build it. That's how we're going to install our stuff. So again, I'm just following my own instructions. Oh, and my phone's ringing somewhere, but I don't know where. Oh, I got to take this. Please hold. All right, Funky Waddle, thank you so much for joining. We're getting this figured out. I just where exists no place. Oh, I gotta kill this. Let's try that again. Bring that over, replace. Wonderful. I grabbed the latest version of the Raspberry Pi Imager. And let's try to get that up and running. Yes, approve it. Allow it. Here we go. So now we can push that away. And let's go back here. So we're going to choose the OS. We want other general purpose, Ubuntu. Yeah, let's go with, like, why not? We're going to go with 2304. What's the difference? 32-bit. No, we want 64-bit because we're using a Raspberry Pi 4. So we're going to use the 64-bit version of Ubuntu Server. We don't need desktop because that adds more. We don't want it to be 30. We like to use 64-bit, and we don't need long-term support. We're going to go with the latest and latest available, and then let's choose a storage. So not that SSD card, but just this generic little 32 gig card. So there's a little magic button here. Do I want to do Wi-Fi? I'm not going to do Wi-Fi. No. So we're going to set the host name. We're going to call this Spring Cubed. We're going to enable SSH. We're going to allow the public key that I have available that they can pull down from GitHub, and the username. Just in case I'm typing that in, I'm going to type it over here. So I gave that user a password. I'm not going to configure the wireless LAN. I'm going to set locale settings to Chicago, US. And play sound unfinished, eject media, sure. Yeah, let's go. So now let's write that. So what that's going to do is write. It's going to write Ubuntu server 2304 to that SD card. So that's happening over there. I don't have anything really fun to show you, but the pizza just got here. So I might have to take a break here. I'm just not really good at timing these things. But let's do this. After we get this done, then we can configure SSH. Hopefully that works. And then we'll do this stuff. All right, so once we get this done, which will just take a few minutes. Once we get this done, we will jump back and we'll finish. So this is kind of a boring way to stream anyways, but I just wanted to say hello. I wanted to get this started and then just have some place to pick up from. So this is going to be the Spring Cubed episode 0 part 1. I am going to let this disk image build, and then I'll come back in a little bit and I will I'll do the rest of the install, but I'm gonna do all the install. So I went from a 0, I went from this guy. I went on this Pi, this Raspberry Pi, this one. I haven't done anything. I installed it, I got it working. Oh, not that way, let's do this. stream is hopefully we're going to, I'll show you how to use these Raspberry Pi devices in really cool ways, and we'll go from there. So yes, so come back. I'm gonna go eat some pizza, let this thing install, and I'll be back shortly. Awesome. We'll see you soon. Not starting soon, ending soon. I'm getting out of here. Bye.